Hey everyone, it's Kai. Premium Tuesday. We talk about premium cards, new cards, and today we get to see Paladin cards. Alright, we have Gold Paladin and Shadow Paladin. So let's talk a bit about Gold Paladin first. It is Golden Dragon Bran? Like cereal Bran? Bran bent dragon? What it does is that when it attacks, you may put 2 regards to the bottom of your deck and flip a G unit. You draw 2 cards and call up to 2 cards from your hand to rearguard circle, and if you call 2, this unit gets +1 crit until the end of battle. And nice thing is that it is free. It is freer than Spear X. Spear X you needed a Soul Blast. This one you don't even have to Soul Blast, you just have to flip something face up, which is exactly what you want to do. And you can draw 2 and not call anything, so if you want to conserve hand as well, it's pretty good. So is this card better than Spear X? No, they both fulfill 2 different roles. This one is on attack. You can just absolutely decide if you want to damage deny this entire turn, attack a rearguard, draw 2 cards and just pass, have an empty field. Spear X helps you develop your field, makes you make power plays. But if you don't have that kind of setup for Spear X, or you just don't want to call any cards to the field, if you're fine, all you care about is drawing, just ride this, and attack rearguard and draw 2 cards. Now, how does this fit for standard Gold Paladin? I guess with like standard Gold Paladin, we think about things like Agravain and Ezel. This at least can kind of continue the pressure with just kind of a free multi-attack. You can call up to 2 and get a free multi-attack, but I guess with Agravain, in a way, if you call out your triggers or you call out your Din Drains and stuff, you want to put them back into your deck, that kind of works as well. And just trigger them off the next turn again with like another flip. But in terms of like overall for standard, I think this is just kind of like a very generic stride that doesn't really do much when you compare it to the Shadow Paladin. So let's talk about the Shadow Paladin stride. It is called Dark Dragon Chain Ranker Dragon. Now, once per turn, you may flip a G-Zone face up, a card in the G-Zone face up, and this unit gains all the abilities of one of your heart cards until the end of turn. Sounds familiar? Yeah, it sounds familiar. And then it has continuous GB3, so if you have 3 or more grade 1 or lower units, when your opponent would call from their hand to the Guardian Circle, they must call 3 or more. So yeah, this effect sounds really like the Royal Paladin one. Pretty much nearly the exact effect. But that's also what kind of makes it cool, you know. Shadow Paladin, Royal Paladin. Shadow Paladin is like Royal Paladins but darker, so they have the same effect. But their grade 3s that they can copy are probably just better, right? When we think of standard grade 3s you can copy, you have Claret Sword that comes to mind, and the Reach Standard now, instead of like a twin drive to 1 drive, now it's a triple drive to a twin drive. That seems pretty cool, and you combine it with the overall kind of compression engine of that deck, and you can get some pretty scary like 5 drive checks coming from this card. But the other one that people have been saying is, what about Mordred? And that is correct. Mordred seems pretty good. 5 attacks with hard leg guard requirements. That seems pretty good. And you know, you still get your forest markers, you still get everything. So this Shadow Paladin card is actually working really insane with the standard cards that it wants to support. When you compare it to like the Royal one, what does the Royal one support? Okay, Ganslaw, cool. Actually, no, we actually have to talk about MLB now. There's MLB coming out, but that, you know, MLB is cool and all, but the real power from MLB comes from like its defensive power kind of thing. So overall, this stride, although pretty much the same as the Royal Paladin one, does do way more work for the clan as a whole, at least for standard plus, right? If you ride this on Luard, I don't know what you're doing. You're throwing the game, right? Just go more faster. Pretty much does the same thing except better. I mean, you can copy Luard's skill, doesn't do anything. You don't get to stride again. So yeah, that's about it. I know Solemn will probably be happy. He can update his Revengers now, because this card gives him 2 triple drives. So that's cool. Apart from that, yeah, these are pretty. Gold Paladin, okay, it's pretty cool. Nice effect. Kind of fits very well with just like the first stride. If you don't want to commit anything, you've got everything you need. You can just do it to farm hand. While the Chain Ranker actually makes standard decks really scary. Don't know which one is better. Is Luard still better, or is like something like Mordred or Claret, YOLO Claret, right? You can just smash face all day. So comes down to that. Interestingly enough, that Gold Paladin card might do pretty well for vanilla decks. If you're thinking of vanilla aggro, you're like, ooh, Zazan, what a good card. Yeah, well, this kind of does help you support that as well. So Gold Paladin is maybe now the vanilla Paladin deck now. So is that a good thing? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I've seen some people on Twitter go pretty ham about testing vanillas, and that's pretty crazy when you think about it, right? Because usually cards have effects, but now the rage is cards with no effects. It's like reverse world now. Actually, not reverse world, because reverse actually has something to do with the game. This one's like opposite meta, opposite land. When you're a 3, you're like, it's opposite day. Yeah, pretty much that now. Vanillas are the new cool. Cards with effects, just throw them away. Except Zazan. Zazan is still cool, right? So that's it from me. Seems pretty cool. Premium collection. Can't wait. Coming out soon. May 22. Check it out, guys. Maybe there's more reveals tonight. Maybe we'll finally see things like Mega Colony, which everyone is hyping up for. Well, maybe not everyone, but people are really interested to see what that will do to those low tier clans. Okay, so see you guys later. I'll catch you guys later, and bye.